Hey everybody, I have some cuteness to share with you today. I made these really sweet little winter woodland Christmas treat boxes. So today I have a process video to share with you for Not Too Shabby. I'm going to put the link below for all of the products that I used, and if you head over to the shop, you can use the coupon code CraftyGirl to save 10% on your order. So I'm going to show you each of these little treat boxes up close, and I just think these little moose with the little Christmas Santa hats just look so cute. And then this one has a cute little bow I couldn't resist. So I've got the moose ones, and then here's the little ones with the little bears. So I've got the mama and her baby bear, and then this little daddy and his baby bear. And so I'm going to show you all of the products that I used, and then I'll get into the process video. So to start out with, I'm going to show you the stamp sets that I used, and then I'll show you the dies. So first up, I used this Fawn Dad+Me die, and this is supposed to be a Father's Day set, but these cute little critters just could not have been more perfect for this little Christmas project. So I'm going to be using the little moose and the bears on this set. Then on the next set, it's also by Fawn, and it's called Cheery Christmas. I'm just going to be using this tiny little Christmas hat to put on the little baby moose and on the baby bears. And then I'm going to also be using this set. It is by Fawn. It's called The Humbug, and I used the larger Christmas hat on this. Also that cute little bow, and then the scarf as well. And then I'm going to show you the dies that I'll be using. So first up is this Fawn Scallop Treat Box die, and I've shown this in another video, but it wasn't a process video, so now you'll get to see how I went about making it. This is a CC Design Scallop Circles die, and I use this for the background. There is an MFT die, which is almost exactly the same as this, which is in stock in the shop right now, so I'll link that one below. And then I used the Fawn cross-stitch circle stackables for the background there. And then I also used the Fawn stitched hillside borders, and that's what I use to put that little bit of snow in the background. Then I also used this bow die. I love this one so much. This is the Fawn Put a Bow on It, and I used the smallest size bow there. And then I also used my Wink of Stella pen, which gives it some little glitter. And so I'm just showing you how glittery it looks with all that shimmer. It looks so cute. So I add that onto all of the Santa hats, the scarf, and the bows on my little project. And then for the paper, I used this older set. It's by American Craft. It's the Hot Cocoa paper pad. And I think that was from last season. And then I used this Pink Paisley Merry and Bright set for the treat boxes. It's a thicker, like cardstock paper. And then I am just going to show you again once more the cute little treat boxes. I'm just so excited with how they turned out. And now I'll get started with the process video. So first off, I'm just going to stamp out all of my little images. I'm using my acrylic block and my Memento Tuxedo black ink. I use that so that my Copic markers don't smear with the ink. So I'm going to stamp out all these cute little moose. So I'm going to do 2 of each of the little critters. So I'm going to do 2 of each of the sizes of the moose and 2 of the little teddy bears. They're so cute. So that's all I'm going to stamp out for this set. And then on the cheery set there, I'm going to use just the little Santa hat. And at first when I was doing this, I thought I was going to put that Santa hat on all of the bears and critters. And then I realized there was a bigger hat on the Humbug set. So I end up stamping that out instead. So I only end up coloring 4 of the little Santa hats, and then 4 of the big hats. And then I also see on there that there is a really cute little scarf, so I just add that little scarf in there as well. And I add a scarf on each of the larger critters. And I misstamped a few times there, so I stamped it out a couple times so that I could get a good impression. And then I also stamped out this little bow, which I love so much. I only end up using 2 of the bows. And then I get right into my coloring, so I have all of the lids there on screen so that you can see the colors I'm using. But basically for the critters, I use E59, E57, E55, and E54, and those are my favorite brown colors. And I just vary making the little baby bears and the moose smaller, and then I make the bear, like the mama and daddy bear, and then the larger moose, I make them the darker colors. So I'm just shading those out, and I just love this set so much. If you go back quite a few videos, I had made some Father's Day cards and an anniversary card using these little critters, and I just love them so much. So I was really excited to get these out again and use them for a Christmas project. And they're just so woodsy and rustic, and I just thought they matched so perfectly with the papers that I chose. And then I'm just coloring up those cute little moose. They are just so sweet. And then I use my black jelly pen to add black on the eyes of the little bear and the moose just to give it a little pop. So I'm just shading those out, and then I'm going to get started with the Christmas hats. So for the Christmas hats, I'm using E39, E29, and R39, R29. And then R14s for the hats. And it gives a nice like burgundy color. It looks really nice and dimensional. And I use those same colors on my little bow. And then I also use those colors on the scarf. And I make 2 scarves using 100 and C8. And I blend those in so it has like a red and black. And then I use the E40, and now I'm going to cut out with the die cut these treat boxes, and you need to cut out 2 for each treat box, and you can cut out 2 on a 6x12 piece of paper. So I'm just cutting those out, and now I'm just folding them on all of the little crease lines. So I've got 2 there, which will complete the little box. And now I'm just taking my ATG gun, and I'm going to add some ATG gun on both of those sides and also the bottom of this one. And now I'm just folding those up, and I'm going to attach them like this. It's so simple. I love this tree box so much. It's so adorable. And I'm just showing you, I had stuck in a thing of glue there, and it's really sturdy. Like you could put a lot in here and it would be nice and sturdy. Now I'm going to trim out the scallops, and I'm trimming out that on that paper, and then I'm also going to do the bow in the same color. So I'm just adding the little bow die there, and I'm just die cutting that. And then I'm just showing you, it looks so cute. I love it so much. So I do that with all the colors of paper. So now I'm just doing it with the brown. And then I'm also going to do it with this wood grain piece. And it's just so much easier to cut out both the bow and the scallop at the same time. This is my last one. And then I am going to cut out the circles using the cross stitch die. So I use 4 different pattern papers for that one. So I'm just cutting those out super quick there. And then once I'm finished cutting out these 4 on the cardstock, then I'm also going to cut them out on white paper. And I'm doing this so that I can add the hillside there, the hillside border, and that allows me to make a little tiny white snow bit at the bottom. And I'm just showing you there as I layer it up how it's going to look. And you don't have to do that part, but I just think it adds a really nice touch. And I'm just using some Post-it note tape there to get it to stay still. So I fussy cut all of these off camera. If you are going to buy this stamp set, I would definitely recommend getting the die for it because they were quite tricky and fussy to try to cut them out, but it worked out well. And so I'm just going to put them all together here for you to see. So using my ATG gun, I am layering up the bits, and I am going to add all these cute little accents on there. So I'm adding on the little snow there, and as you can see, it looked totally cute with or without the snow. And then I'm just playing around there where I want to set them, and I'm going to give this cute little guy a Santa hat and a little scarf. So I'm just going to adhere those on there. And then he gets that little hat, and also the little scarf goes on this little moose. And I'm just trying to decide how I should put it on. So I just had it kind of like hanging off the side, which looks like it's blowing in the wind. It's so cute. And I just tried to fussy cut a little bit of that white off. I had a little bit too much white showing. And it just looks so adorable. So there's the first one done. And now for the second, I'm just adhering that cross-stitch circle onto the scalloped circle. And I forgot to put the little Santa hat, so I'm adding that on. So that one's done now. And then I'm going to add on the little white hillside there, and I'm adhering on those little moose. And the little baby one. And then again, they both get little Santa hats. And then I decide that I want this one to have a bow, so I'm just fussing how I would fit the bow, and it seems a little bit big. What I end up doing is taking my fussy cutting scissors and just trimming off that white part. and that just allows it to be the tiniest bit smaller that it just fits perfectly, and I think that looks so much better. So I'm adding on that little bow, and it's so cute, I think. It's adorable. It looks like a little mom and a little baby. And then I'm adding on the little scarf there. So those are the two moose ones done. And now I'm going to do the little bear ones. And now I'm just playing around with how I want them on there. So I try to make them a little bit different. So for the first one, I have them on opposite sides, and then I switch them around. And then they get their little Santa hats and the little scarf. And that one's all done. And now I'm going to do the last little bear one. And I love that black background. It looks so nice. And then I'm adding on that little bit of snow. And now I've got my little bears. And then one of them is going to get the little Santa hat. And then I've used the little scarf. And then I fussy cut that little bow out again because I want the little bear to have a bow. And these are just some sewing scissors that I have. I just got these off of eBay, so they're just like sewing scissors. So I'm just adhering that on, and it looks so adorable. Then I take my Wink of Stella pen, and I add on some glitter onto the little hats and bows and scarves, and it just looks so cute. These would be perfect tags. You could put a hole punch and have a tag that looked like this, and it would just be so stinking cute. So now I'm going to put together the little bows, and these are the smallest size bows from that Lawn Fawn set. So I'm just using some adhesive and just putting these together. They're so simple as well, and you just need to curve around the ends a little bit, and it is just so easy to do. They're such a cute way to add a little something onto your projects, and then I'm just showing how it's going to look on there. So the paper that I used for the bows matches the scallop, and I thought that was a cute little accent. Since you don't see a ton of that pattern paper, this allows it to bring out a little bit more of it. And I ran out of adhesive at that point, so I had to use my ATG gun for the rest of these. And now I'm just doing that little wood grain one. Whoops, shook the camera, sorry about that, guys. And that is the last of the bows. So much cuteness. So I have everything all out, and I am ready to attach these little cuties onto the boxes. So I'm just adhering them using my ATG gun, and then I'm popping those little coordinating bows on. So I've got one done, and it is so adorable. I cannot wait to use these for Christmas. They will look so cute. I think I'm going to try to prop them onto the little branches on our tree, but they would look totally cute underneath as well. And then I think that these will be perfect to put in like little goodies or gift cards. A gift card fits perfectly in here. So then I've got that one done. And I'm just adhering this last one here with the cute little girl moose. And then my last little bear one, and I just love these so much. I'm so glad that I thought to put these as like a little Christmas theme. And now I am just setting them all out for you guys to see one more time. And that is my project. So I will link everything below for you guys. Thank you as always so much for watching. And if you do head over to the shop to make a purchase, don't forget to use my coupon code CraftyGirl. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.